my name is Mindy Diaz, and I'm the Director of Student Disability Services at North Central College. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about the services available to students with disabilities or other health conditions. Student Disability Services is the office designated by the college to support students with disabilities under Section 504 and 508 of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973, the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990, and the ADA Amendment Act of 2008. Student Disability Services is the office that verifies disability and determines reasonable accommodations. My office also assists college administration, faculty, and staff with providing required academic and housing accommodations. We also provide necessary training and professional development. There are 236 students registered with Student Disability Services and receiving accommodations at North Central. Students registered with Student Disability Services have a variety of conditions, but are not limited to physical disabilities, such as students who use wheelchairs or are blind, students with learning disabilities or psychological disabilities, such as general anxiety disorder, ADD or ADHD, or bipolar disorder. A growing category of students requesting services are those with chronic health conditions such as lupus, Crohn's disease, or rheumatoid arthritis. Students' rights and responsibilities. Students have a right to confidentiality. No medical documentation or disability information are shared unless it is deemed necessary due to the student's safety or health. Students are entitled to accommodations, and these accommodations are determined by my office. Students are entitled to equal access to an education, and they also have the right to file a grievance. Students are responsible for requesting accommodations, providing a verification of disability, notifying their professors that they have accommodations, and following the necessary procedures to obtain accommodations. There are 4 steps to register with Student Disability Services. First, student must complete an accommodation request form, which can be found on the Hub or the Student Disability Services webpage. This is the first step in order to be able to receive accommodations. The second step is students must submit documentation verifying a disability. There are a variety of verification options that students can use that I will be talking about on the next slide. Students must complete a release and exchange of information with their health, so allowing Student Disability Services to speak with the healthcare provider if further information is needed. And the last step is students must attend an intake meeting with Student Disability Services to engage in the interactive process in order to assign necessary accommodations. The verification options for disability is very lengthy. Students have a variety of options to choose from. There is a disability verification form that can be found on the Hub that students can have completed by their healthcare professional. Students can provide a letter from their healthcare professional outlining their disability and how their disability impacts them. Students can also use a recent neuropsychological or psychological report. A 3-year reevaluation or psychological report from the student's IEP is acceptable for students with learning disabilities or for students that are on the autism spectrum disorder. Students who are deaf or hard of hearing can provide a full hearing test, and students who are blind can provide an report from an eye exam. Student Disability Services is present on the Hub. If you Google the word disability, you're able to open our Hub page. The registration process is outlined on the Hub page in full detail. Also, the verification options are further explained on this page. If you have any questions, again, my name is Mindy Diaz. I'm the Director of Student Disability Services. My office is located in the School of Business in room 152. The best way to reach me is by email at sds@nocontrol.edu. You can also call me at 630-637-5264. And again, don't forget to search the hub and search the word disability. Thank you.